A judge has given Kentucky's Attorney General more time to release the grand jury deliberations into the death of Breonna Taylor.
The upcoming release of the recordings comes after a lawsuit was filed by an unnamed juror to make the details public.
Adriana Diaz has the latest from Louisville.
Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron now has until noon Friday to hand over 20 hours of grand jury recordings in the Breonna Taylor case. In a motion filed Tuesday, Cameron requested an extension to, quote, redact personal identifiers of any named person and to redact both names and personal identifiers of any private citizens. Breonna Taylor! Protesters and Breonna Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, have not stopped demanding justice after the grand jury only indicted one of three officers, former Detective Brett Hankison, in the police drug raid that led to Taylor's shooting death in March. Hankison was charged with wanton endangerment for shooting into a neighbor's apartment. He's pleaded not guilty. In an exclusive interview with WDRB-TV, Cameron said that while some feel justice was not served, he says the facts won out.
I cannot fashion the facts in such a way to meet a narrative.
The other two officers who fired the shots at Taylor, including the bullet that killed her, Miles Cosgrove and Jonathan Mattingly, were not indicted on any charges. The attorney for the anonymous juror who wants to speak out says his client felt compelled to take action based on how Cameron presented the grand jury findings last week.
It would be more dangerous to set a precedent to not disclose everything to the public that you're allowed to.
Taylor's family attorney, Ben Crump, says the release of the grand jury recordings would be one small step toward justice.
We at least want to know that it's equal justice under the law for Black people as victims, not only when Black people are accused of crimes.
The grand juror who petitioned the court is also calling for all of the transcripts and reports to be released. Adriana Diaz, CBS News, Louisville, Kentucky.